Junction 1, Hardline / PR. What?
My name is Paul Serene. I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose. There are those who would question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be. I've always been devoted to my mission. Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice. Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
We have a problem. No word from Jack Joyce's transport. It should have arrived here by now. We may have a traitor on the inside. You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Find Jack. That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more. As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look. We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan. Now, I see two options. We could use force, remove any loose ends. But if those witnesses disappear...
The public will start asking questions, potentially turn on Monarch.
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side.
All clear, sir.
But that leaves us with
The loose ends.
Precisely.
Mr.
The choice is
Serene?
yours, but keep in mind, the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
Huh. I didn't realize we were going to play as this guy. Sounds like we're going to have a really important choice to make here, guys.
I suggest we deal with the issue at hand. Liam Burke over there can explain the situation in more detail.
Of course.
Sir,
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
What the hell? Activate Junction. I think that's like a...
We need your decision on how to proceed with the witnesses.
God damn it. God damn it, all to hell. Okay, let's come look at this stuff first. This might be important.
We had Jack in custody, but I was starting to witness visions from the future which made it clear that could change very soon.
Okay. Civilian witness of core heist operation. They're talking about Jack right here. Capture alive if possible. Deliver to Paul Serene. Known friend of Paul Serene before incident.
Crimes
Parents
and
deceased.
innocence. We need a decision.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Raised self in teen years, his brother became distant. Criminal record in Massachusetts, grand theft auto, simple assault, attempt to rob or steal. Well, apparently Jack used to be kind of a bad boy. Left Riverport in 2010, never returned until incident. Received weapons training in Laos, light and heavy firearms. Arrived for weapons-related charges in 2015, charges dropped. Relevant qualities: history of violent behavior when pushed, lack of respect for authority figures, no knowledge of Fracture or Monarch operations. Onset of Fracture will render Jack Chronon enabled. May possess low-level Chronon abilities. Yeah, I'd say so. Jack Joyce will be present in the Time Machine Lab during the onset of the Fracture at 4:15. All exits are to be covered by Prowler Team. Raider Team will wait until 4:16 to breach the Time Machine room. Approach Jack with caution. He will be Chronon enabled at this time. Chronon ability is predicted to not manifest until 2 hours after Fracture onset. Apprehend immediately. So he kind of planned everything that's happened so far. Except he didn't count on my powers manifesting so quickly, it sounds like. Interesting.
It was the first time I'd visited the Ground Zero operation in ages. The location I'd arrived in when I went 17 years back in time. The location where my fate was sealed 6 years ago.
He said he went backwards in time 17 years, and then something also happened 6 years ago. This is already going to be really difficult to keep this all straight, guys. I can tell you right now. This is going to be confusing. See, there's green zones, yellow zones, red zones. You might experience minor or none CRE, Cronon. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. I think it's Chronon or Cronon. I'm going to say Chronon. Chronon radiation exposure. Continuous visits should not exceed 480 minutes or 8 hours. This is an operational area zone clearance. Yellow zone. Increased density of residual chronon particles present. Company approved PPE must be worn beyond this point. PPE is personal protective equipment. Return to the supervisor and leave the area immediately if you experience any Type 2 CRE symptoms. And in the red zone, potentially unreversible damage from CRE unless chronon environmental suit worn. This is an operational area. Zone clearance level 6 required. Personnel need to complete extraction protocol training sequence before entering this area. If you experience any Type 3 CRE symptoms, contact Dr. Sophia Amaral immediately. So I guess they're talking about the chamber where all that shit went down, right?
Jack would never understand the necessity of what I'd done. It wasn't the death William deserved, but his knowledge posed too great a risk to our plan.
Okay, now this is talking about Jack's brother Will, Dominic Monaghan. Estranged brother of Jack Joyce, renowned physicist, proposed existence of Cronenfield at age 19, invented first time machine prototype, developed countermeasure, joined Project Promenade as consultant after death of Dr. Kim. History of exhibiting erratic behavior, undiagnosed but likely suffers from a schizophreniform disorder. Highly intelligent, received warnings of fracture from unknown female source, probably Beth Wilder, right? May have received knowledge of Chronon-related Monarch operations, will refuse to accept inevitability of end of time. May lead to unpredictable behavior. Yeah, why would anybody have problems accepting the end of time? What a loser. Dr. Joyce will be present in the time machine lab during the onset of the fracture. All exits are to be covered by Prowler team. Raider team will wait until 4:16. And William Joyce to be apprehended upon entry. Yeah, this motherfucker had everything planned. Okay. All the narrative objects are found, but there's something else to look at here. What is this? It's a little goat statue.
I want this delivered to my office.
What is it?
A reminder.
A reminder of what? Your sexual preferences? Ayo! You're a freak.
How long until the core is ready for transport?
It'll be en route to Monarch headquarters in less than an hour. Installation should be complete before the gala.
Good.
Alright, what else we got? Can this guy do detective vision? Yeah, he can. I wish I'd done this earlier to see if all this, the rest of this shit showed up. We can still interact with this for some reason. Weird. Why is it all... Oh, I guess it was the background. I noticed it, like, distorting, kinda, and I thought maybe that was significant, but I think it was just this shit happening in the background. Alright. Let's do this, guys.
My powers grew stronger, even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future. But it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind.
Junction impacts. The junction power reveals two potential futures. Your decision at each junction point will steer the stories of both the game and the live action show. So choose wisely, motherfuckers. Hold to show hardline, hold to show PR. So I guess we're not choosing yet. Well, maybe we are. Shit, I don't know. This is interesting. If I choose hardline, I think they're gonna murder this girl right now. If I choose PR, I think she'll get to go free, but it might have like some bad consequences later for this guy. And I think you're kind of supposed to root against this guy because I think he's like the antagonist. So what I'm getting at here is I have no effing idea what the quote-unquote correct choice is, or what the best choice is. Maybe there isn't one. I kind of view this guy as like a megalomaniac who wouldn't hesitate to murder anybody who got in his way, though. So we're going to go with hardline. That might be more interesting.
potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on your bro. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us.
You murderer!
Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
Oh, okay, so we do get to know a little bit about it before we make the choice. Well, knowing that, let's look at the PR side.
Initialize a PR campaign.
I want a statement.
And that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
Monarch would take a PR-friendly approach and manipulate the public into siding with us. Our lies would give us control.
The manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce.
Hey, somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
We'd use the media to expose, then hunt for Jack.
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station.
But the eyewitnesses would be out there, and Jack would learn our secrets.
Well, damn. So it kind of looks like this is actually a really interesting choice because both choices have like positive and negative consequences for both of these characters. Hardline is a safer choice for Littlefinger here because the secrets don't get out, but the people in the community turn against him and Jack has new allies. If we choose PR, then you don't have the community rising against you, but Jack gets even more help from the witnesses, and you just really have no way of knowing how it's all going to play out. I think I might actually go with PR, because I think that's going to benefit us the most in the end. If we have the people alive who were here firsthand, we might be able to learn more than just having like help from random people in the community. So I think that's what I'm going to go with.
We can't risk any unwanted attention. Convince the witnesses not to talk. Keep eyes on them and send them home. Initialize a PR campaign. We need the city on our side.
Not this one. She's the head of the anti-monarch movement. I think we're looking at the new face of our campaign.
What does that mean?
Jack!
There's no other way out. I'm going through the machine.
Oh, wait, no! Jack! This way! Jack!
I use my power to guide us. To decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive. I've seen the end of time.
Man, this story's going places, man. You chose to have Serene take the PR approach. 100% of my friends did the same. 70% of the community has done the same. That's cool. I like that they give you a breakdown. Very Telltale-esque.